So a real superpower of 3D printing, and particularly FDM 3D printing, is the ability to take the same material with the same properties, but make the part itself behave really differently. So this is TPU. These are both the exact same TPU. They're both a 95A durometer TPU, which is a fairly reasonable stiffness. It's about as stiff as a pencil eraser. But you may notice that this one is super flexy and bendy and soft, and it's actually the muff for a headphone, so it's meant to be really flexible. Whereas this part seems really stiff and hard, and about as hard as a pencil eraser. And the reason this is because with 3D printing, we're actually able to change the kind of macroscopic structure of the part itself. If you look at this one, of course, it seems really thin and light and has a lot of air in it. So basically it's a lot of strings that have been stacked up. So when you do that, you allow them to flex and pull and stretch so that you get this really nice flexibility and this really soft structure. Whereas with this is almost solid material. And since it's practically solid material, you have the native properties of that material. But what's nifty is that we are able to vary the hardness of this part all the way from fully solid to super flexible and anywhere in between, because we're able to change these patterns with the 3D printing process. And this is absolutely impossible for any other machining process because this type of structure is impossible to machine or build at any time. So 3D printing gives you the ability to control the properties of the part while still using the same almost kind of limited inventory of materials. I mean, this is 95A TPU. This is an easy TPU to 3D print with, but you're able to get a lot of different types of parts out of it without ever having to change the baseline material. So that's just a neat thing that you can do with 3D printing that just is not possible with any other process. And once you have a design that you really like, you're able to scale it up very quickly from 1 or 10 to 10,000 or 100,000 by using large-scale 3D printing farms that are able to support this kind of stuff. So it's really easy to create a product that is exactly to the spec that you want without having to find some odd material that is just the right softness, but then actually scale it up into production when you're ready to create and produce your final products to go onto shelves.